Hey, welcome back. She's back, she's back, she's back, she's back, she's back, she's back. Anyways, hi guys, hello, and happy new year, guys. Happy new year. Oh gosh, happy new year. It's not too late to say happy new year, is it? Yeah, no. Right, anyways, first of all, I apologize for not posting for a while. It's only because, like, I did record a video. If you have saw my Instagram, it's a post on my story about me using this particular Indian healing clay, which I started to do experiment. So I thought, let me just record it and record the process and all sorts. And so now I've recorded the whole video, but now coming to edit. Tell me why the video is gone. It's not nowhere to be found. It's not in our backup, no USB, nothing. It's nowhere to be found. It's like I didn't record it or not. So I'm not sure where it is, what to do about it, but I do have like little clips of the video of like on what I put on my Instagram story. So I just wanted to, I was just like really thinking about what to do about that video now. So I'm like, let me just leave it for another day. I will leave that as it is. I will leave that for another day, another time. Okay, but for now, let's do something else. Let's move on. Okay, I can't just keep, delaying. And this video is gonna be something a little special. As you can tell by the title, get to know me, and it's something like probably some of you know about me, and some of you don't. So I thought, if you want to get to know a bit more, stay hanging around. Okay. Some of you may not know. As you know, my name is Renee. People call me nickname, Nene, Ray. Anyway, I'm 24 years old, going to 25 this year. Oh my gosh, 25. Wow. Okay. That just went quick. Like 25. I just turned 24 just not long ago, like 2 months ago. Now I'm going to be 25 this year. Jeez. Right. I am born in the UK. I'm born and raised in London. Born and raised in London. Anyways, yeah. My culture is from Jamaica. I'm a Jamaican culture. Mom's Jamaican. My dad is Jamaican as well. I do quite have a big family. Let's say on my mum's side I have 2 sisters. On my dad's side I have 4 brothers and 1 sister. On my dad's side, so me included, I'm this middle child. Who is BeautyGist? Okay, the whole meaning behind the name BeautyGist is about finding beauty in your natural hair, and starting a natural hair journey is something that I feel like is crucial. The natural hair movement encourages black women to actually wear their natural hair and wear it in all its glory, celebrating, the amazing variety, textures, and color patterns. So for me, going natural isn't just fashion. It's all about independence. It's about your acceptance. It's about acceptance. It's about self-love for all women. I started this channel as I felt passionate about hair ever since I was a young age. I used to watch my mum doing her work, being a hairdresser herself when she was younger. When I was younger. For as long as I can remember, that she's been a hairdresser, like for the most of my life, I would say. And I've always just to admire how people's hairs turn out afterwards. And then I would go play with my own dolly. Like I used to have my own mannequin head doll, and just like practice and do cameras, plaits. No one actually told me. I just actually self-taught. I just like watch I remember just practicing and then watching people, and I think then I think that I watched at the time. I didn't really use YouTube that when I was younger, like that. It wasn't something that I can go on, because by then back in the days, back years ago, YouTube wasn't really like wasn't even a big thing, and so I didn't really go to YouTube that much, because I didn't actually see a lot of people with their natural hairs. I used to see like people with the I used to see people with their relaxed hair and just straight or whatever, or they weave kind of stuff like that. But it was nothing like I actually kind of inspired me more. But as I started to get older, I started to get more fascinated about hair. I was doing all sorts of experiments on my hair. I would just do China bombs. I was just doing, you know, just all this wavy hair. I just do like flat twists. I would go to school. I would go to school with one hairstyle, and the next day I'll go with a different hairstyle. Like I would literally be some type of hairstyle. I would literally be like Miss Susan and Monday, and then Miss Saya on Tuesday, and then Miss Sassy on Wednesday. But anyway, but yes, my Q&A video about my natural hair journey, I did mention about my hair being relaxed when I was younger, and then I decided to transition to natural, and so I relaxed to natural now because I was so curious what my hair would look like, because I think back in 2015, 2016, that's around the time when a lot of black women started to have their natural hair out. So that kind of get me really, you know, curious about my hair. I want my hair to be curly all the time. I like the kinks, I like the curls, it was just so kinky and beautiful. And I thought, let me just like start transitioning to natural. So I did. I started that to give an idea, learn about my hair, and this whole journey about who I am as well, and like where I come from, like with my hair roots and stuff like that. And then also for me starting YouTube, I've always been sort of a creative person in a way, and obviously I like to do art and stuff, arts and crafts, school kind of things, stuff like that. I haven't done it for a while, but I thought I would like to, you know, project my crafty side of me a little bit online, and then I actually like to I just want to actually help people basically, because like wanting to actually help as well. If you guys know about me, I wanted to help other people, especially this particular community, the deaf community, because at a young age I was born hearing, and then when I got to a certain age, I think age 7, that's when my hearing started to decrease. And my hearing levels started to decrease, but I knew on my left side it wasn't working that much as well. But then my right, it was good. But then at a certain age, age 7, on my right side it started to go down, it decreased a little bit more, in a sense of, because just out of the blue, because I don't know what happened. The doctors don't know what has caused it and how I've got here, but we just don't know. To this day we still don't know. So I do wear a cochlear implant, which is this. I do wear it, and I mean, I never used to wear it when I was younger as much, but I never used to wear my hearing aids when I was younger, because I felt like when I was younger, I never liked myself to be out there, like to be seen as much. So people still see me as quiet and reserved, you know, just squeaky quiet. But I never actually wanted myself to be out there, like to be a centre of attention, because I was just like so different compared to everybody else. I actually basically hid part of me because I didn't want to protect myself, you know, from being bullied from like other like kids in school or whatsoever, all sorts. So I never wanted to put myself out there. But then as I got older in secondary school, I started to meet people who were similar to me, and that kind of brought my confidence in me, and like working with people, you know, especially teachers, like who actually understood what I was going through and could actually help me throughout my academic years. I didn't realise, I thought I knew me back then, but I didn't realise there's a lot of that. Being deaf was a part of my identity, and I didn't realise how confident I was more around those people as well, because they get me. And it was something like I felt a bit more open. I felt a bit more free in a sense of like being around them certain people. And I mean, there's certain people in my life now, they have been in from day one, and you know, shout out to them. It's been a long time, like probably over 10 years now, just being with them. But somehow it made me feel like, you know, included. So I'm part of like the both of us. So I get on with the people who are hearing in the hearing world, and I get on with people in the deaf world. And so for me, I've always liked to help people. I want to help people. So in particular, I wanted to create this YouTube channel is to help the deaf community, you know, finding love with their natural hair. I mean, it could be anyone who else could be struggling with their hair. Just like have fun with it and just find out what works best with their hair, because it is part of who they. And also because I hardly see any deaf YouTubers on the platform who are doing anything about natural hairstyles, especially in the community, in the black community, you know, raise something about natural hair, which I feel passionate about. And as a hard of hearing person myself, it's just something that I feel is needed, and I feel like I want to be able to be that role model. I mean, ever since I was a young age, I've always been that sort of role model, a peer mentor to other people. So I still want to help people. I mean, put a smile on their face, just help them for who they are, because as I've started this YouTube, like throughout my natural hair journey, YouTube has proven its, you know, incredible source. There are people who take their time to create videos for us to watch, and to watch all, you know, all of them work in their own manner. It's just like cool. It's just like so fascinating, because I want to be that person to actually, I want to be that person who, say that the younger generation that coming up with the deaf community, that actually look up to, say like, okay, some people may not have the ability to actually know anything about their hair. So I thought, yes, it's needed. And then, because like my only concern is that some people on YouTube don't take in account into deaf people or hard of hearing audience, because you have to always remember your deaf audience, because there's a lot of deaf and hard of hearing people across the country, and I'm sure many of them are natural, want to be natural, and couldn't use the knowledge in those videos. because the relationship between natural hair and black women's identity has always been an expression of beauty across different hairstyles. You know, natural hair has been associated with, you know, the black culture. It goes back to the goes back way back to, like, you know, the civil rights movement. It's just like afros, locks, braids, twists, you name it, okay? And all these styles are pretty much common for black people, and more black people, I believe, are accepting their natural hair. So I believe that I want to also help the deaf community to show that they can actually accept it and its elegance, what the elegance it has today. And because we have such a strong attachment to our hair in a variety of different reasons. Like, we invest a lot of money. What do? We have time. We invest in time researching for the products, you know, for the styles, and the best thing about our hair is it's just extremely adaptable. Like, in a span of 4 days, right, you can have your hair straight one day, then weave it the next day, then rock an afro, and then braid out. Like, isn't that just amazing? Isn't that just amazing? Because it makes me adore my natural hair, because I really wouldn't trade it for the world. My curls, my strands themselves are just like perfect. Sometimes they're incredibly dense, and it's all thick all over. It's thick. It's thick. It can be thick. But again, adaptability is one of my favourite features. Like, I can wear it short, I can have an afro today, I can have it super long. Yeah, it's like having the long hair, but also be able to style it short when you want to. Like, come on, do you not? Looking back to what I really wanted to do, is like, the ultimate goal in my life is actually just to help others in whatever way that I can. And I think a very important stepping stone is in achieving that goal is to become the best possible version of myself. If I'm not qualified enough, like, who am I to help other people? Like, you just deep that. And like, I am a confident individual in certain circumstances. Like, but me being this confident now, this didn't just happen overnight, because there's so much that goes on behind the scenes. And I really think confidence, it really comes from struggling, going through the hardships, going through the obstacles, in life, and overcoming them. Like, I feel like what makes you confident. And then I realized that the more you have struggled, the more failures that you have experienced, the stronger and more confident you have become. And I realized a lot of things. Like, what thing has spoke to me is like, the more to become more confident, you have to take more risk. Just have to take more risk. You just have to take it. Sometimes I know I have a lot of fear. Sometimes I have got a lot of fear running in my mind. I'm like, okay, I was always looking at decisions based on the outcome, like the bad outcome, rather than just like, okay, this can happen something else could happen better in a way. So I'm stuck just in the middle, because I have the fear of making that decision just to go through it, because I feel like what the outcome is, I'm always looking at the bad outcome rather than where it could go right, left, whatever. It could go in the right way. And it just makes me like being on this whole like couple years going through uni, and also being a whole journey of like finding who I am as a person, you know, knowing about my hair, knowing who I am in terms of in the deaf community, and the people around me actually help me and stuff. It has made me a new woman. It has made me a new, it has given me a new mindset of what do I want to be in the future. And I just felt like it has to be up to me to change that if I don't want it. And so I'm on here today just to say that, you know, where I want to be in life, I have to go get it. I have to be consistent. I'm trying to be consistent this year, like on top of my other job that I want to you know, get on it more this year. And that's one of my goals this year. It's just something I'm working on. It takes time, but I'm working on it. But yes, if you guys would like anything, if there's anything that you guys like to know about me, let me know in the comments below. And I'm hoping the next video is something a little bit fun, and I'll see you then. Bye.